Okay, so I'm going to take a look at the DarwinFPV CineApe25 in this video. I am going to put these sort of videos, like kind of overview videos where I'm not actually flying stuff, on this secondary channel. This is probably not appropriate for the main channel. And if you're looking for more content on a lot of models that I don't get in for actual review, I'm going to put them on this channel. So, if you're interested in that extra content and some other extra FPV related stuff, I'll put them on this channel. And so if you're interested in this kind of stuff, go ahead and subscribe so you get notifications on when I post new videos here. I'm going to probably post some other stuff in another video, like on the GetRC, the new Cinebot, I think, and there's a couple new models they had that I haven't gotten in either. I'll put that in a separate video. But some people asked me about this one here. I didn't even know about this one because usually DarwinFPV just kind of sends me stuff and it just shows up. And I was told that this was already reviewed by some of the people, and I was like, well, really? Okay, well, I didn't know that. And so I tried to contact DarwinFPV, and apparently they're no longer interested in communicating with me. They've ghosted me, so whatever. I really don't care. I can still give you my opinion on this one because this is nothing that amazing or different about this one. It's another 2.5-inch Cinewhoop with inverted motors. This one kind of probably fly exactly like the Pavo 25 that I reviewed like 2 months ago. So nothing too surprising there, but this is the buy and fly. It's $140, pretty decent price for a pre-built quad. That's analog, of course. I think it's got the Caddx Ant camera, 600 milliwatt video transmitter, and I think it's got a small, I believe it's a 20 millimeter stack in there, not an all-in-one. 1504 motors, but this frame here is nothing new. It's been around for a while. It's the Oddity RC. This is the XI25. It looks like this. They made a slight modification to the camera mount area in the front here, but basically it's the same frame. You got this main plate where you mount the motors and your all-in-one flight controller or your flight setup here, video transmitter, and then of course the motors are inverted. And then you have this prop guard here that is connected to the main frame via these standoffs. I think there's 6 screws to swap this out if you break it. It's exactly the same on the DarwinFPV CineApe25, except this camera mount here in the front is a little bit different. They have this plug here for a USB-C port. Let's see if there's a better picture of it down here. Here's one. Yeah, so they have this 3D printed mount here. They have this USB-C extension because the micro USB port on the flight controller is hard to get to. On this one, I think one of the standoffs here blocks it. So they made this extension and they made this separate print to allow easy access to the flight controller via this USB-C extension, which is pretty nice. And otherwise, that is pretty much the same frame. Again, this quick release design, 6 screws, and you can pop off the bottom part, and then all of the motors and the electronics and everything are on this one main plate here. This is the same design concept as on the Pavo 25, just that you have this different camera, obviously for a GoPro. 1504 motors are going to be able to handle a larger GoPro, probably better than the 1404 motors on the Pavo 25. It's probably going to want to do the GoPro without a battery or a naked GoPro, but I'm not really liking the fact that it's hard mounted. That's one of the reasons I didn't really like the Pavo 25 as much, because the hard mounted camera here, all of the vibrations from the props and motors go from the frame and directly into the camera mount. So the soft mounted camera mounts are going to be better in that case. The 1504 motor is going to give you a little bit more control for heavier setups. They're recommending a Force 850 in this one for flight time. 9 minutes of flight time is what they're saying. It's probably going to be more like 7.5 minutes, I think. Also depends on the conditions you're flying in. But the slightly wider, 15 millimeters versus 14 millimeters on the stator size is going to give you slightly, almost imperceptible, but slightly better control. Not sure if the extra weight of the motor is going to, compensate for that in terms of like, well, maybe you don't get as much control because it's heavier, but it doesn't seem like it's too heavy. It's 144 grams. Price is decent. $140 is not a lot for something pre-built like this, but I think DarwinFPV stuff is For some people, it has been kind of hit and miss. It's good value if the components hold up. This Cinewhoop, if you're looking for something that you want to be crashing around and stuff, bound and bashing, not sure why you would go for something like this. There's a lot of other different models out there that are going to be better for, tank type flying, where you want something really heavy and super durable. This is probably not my first choice for that, of course. But anyway, someone did ask me about this RTF setup here, and so they basically have a radio fly kit with Radio Master T8 Lite with this is a clone of a Eachine VR009 goggles. You get two 4S850 batteries and this charger, and it's $320. So the T8 Lite is about $40. The VR009 is about $45. So you're paying, that, and paying, and then the 4S850 batteries are about $20. So this whole combination here, again, it's analog, probably gonna run you around the same price. It's not a big discount. Plus, it's FrSky. I would not recommend anything FrSky anymore. For those of you manufacturers out there listening, don't make FrSky stuff anymore. Just make it Express LRS, or just if you're gonna do like a bundle like this, the receivers don't cost you that much more, and the radios aren't that much more expensive. So just do that. FrSky protocol is just for 2023 is way outdated. I'm not sure where you're saving cost here, and if you were to put this bundle together yourself, I would say get the Express LS version of this one for 150, 153, and then get a different radio, like maybe a Beta FPV light radio 3 with Express LRS, and get a slightly better goggle, and probably pay maybe like $23 more than this, and obviously get something way better. The VR09 goggles are pretty, entry level, very basic. It'll work for probably most people, but it's not the highest quality product. Of course, here, this is a budget setup here. If you're just trying to get into FPV, if you put the components together yourself, you probably pay about the same price. But of course, I'm assuming here everything is already bound and ready to go out of the box. If it isn't, that's pretty shocking. That would be pretty shocking. And if someone knows if that's the case, let me know in the comments, because if that's the case, then would not recommend this bundle whatsoever. But just because the fact that it's FrSky, I wouldn't recommend it anyway. It's better just to put all the components together yourself, because you're gonna have to learn how to do that anyway, and probably spend a little bit more money and get some better stuff. Anyway, overall, would I recommend this over the Pavo 25? I don't know. It's probably about the same. Slightly bigger motor might make a little bit of a difference, but they're both hard-mounted cameras for the HD cameras. So in terms of the quality of video you're going to get, it's probably going to be similar. Not a lot of difference. I do think that the 1504 motor is going to probably give you a little bit more efficiency, because it's slightly bigger, so you can handle them weight without using as much power or current. So you might be able to squeeze out a little bit more flight time over the Pavo 25. So it really kind of depends on whether you prefer DarwinFPV stuff or Beta FPV stuff. So pretty similar overall. I don't think this one's going to be that much better or that much worse than the Pavo 25. Anyway, that's my opinion on this one. I'll have more videos on some of the other models that I haven't gotten in that have been reviewed by other people. If you just want to hear what my opinion is on these latest models that have been coming out, I'll make another video and post it on this channel. And if you're interested in this kind of videos, let me know, and go ahead and subscribe, because I'll post more of the sort of secondary content here on this channel, which is probably not appropriate for the main channel. That's going to do for this one. Talk to you guys in the next video.